Welcome back to Quiet Town Tales, where we drift into the quiet, unusual corners of America. Places where life has found its own gentle rhythm, shaped by the land, the weather, and the simple need to stay connected. Tonight, we travel far north to a town that lives together, quite literally, under one roof. A place where the entire community shares walls, hallways, and the quiet sound of footsteps in the night. This is Whittier, Alaska. Population around 200 to 250, but almost all of them live in a single building. Nestled at the head of Prince William Sound, in the shadow of the Chugach Mountains, Whittier sits on a narrow strip of land between the sea and the steep forested peaks. The town is small, just a harbor, a few docks, a school, and the massive 14-story Begich Towers that rises like a solitary sentinel against the water and snow. The building was built in the 1950s, originally as a Cold War-era military barracks for the U.S. Army. It was designed to house hundreds of personnel, with apartments, a school, a store, a post office, even a clinic and laundry, all under one roof. When the military left in the 1960s, the state took over, and in 1972, it became a condominium. Today, nearly the entire population of Whittier lives inside Begich Towers, the city under one roof. A single structure that contains homes, a school, a laundromat, a convenience store, and the post office. Life here is simple and shared. In winter, when snow buries the roads and the wind howls off the sound, residents rarely need to step outside. They walk the hallways, ride the elevator, visit neighbors on different floors, and listen to the quiet hum of the building itself. At night, the tunnel that connects Whittier to the outside world closes, sealing the town in its own peaceful isolation until morning. The tunnel itself is a marvel, a 2.5-mile passage carved through Maynard Mountain, the only road in or out. It opens at the hour like clockwork, allowing cars and trains to pass, then closes again, giving Whittier its own gentle rhythm, a town that breathes in sync with the tunnel doors. Summer brings light that lasts almost all day, and the harbor fills with boats, fishermen, and visitors who come to see the glaciers, the wildlife, or simply the oddity of a town inside one building. But even then, the pace is slow, the air crisp, the mountains watching over everything. Whittier is not a place of crowds or noise. It's a quiet experiment in living close, in sharing space, in finding community in shared walls and shared silence. The building stands tall, weathered by wind and snow, a reminder that sometimes the smallest towns can hold everyone together under one roof. If you're ever dreaming of Alaska, imagine driving through the tunnel, emerging into the light, seeing Begich Towers rise against the mountains, and knowing you've reached a town where the entire community lives, side by side, floor by floor, in peaceful quiet. Thank you for listening to this gentle tale. If these stories of America's hidden corners bring you calm, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll explore another overlooked place soon. Rest well, and good night from Quiet Town Tales.